So guys, here we are back with Hobao Hyper TT. This is Venom. This has now got the 25 tooth pinion, so an extra 9 teeth. And we're on 3S Lipo, expecting a big increase in speed. So we're just going to start off on grass. Let's see how it goes. So the grass is pretty wet. So now we're really using that wheelie bar, I'd assume. Once again, we're just testing this out. I'd say that's a good sort of 45, even 50 mile per hour, maybe 40, 45 on grass. That's very good, guys. Runs very well. And again, we're just doing some experimentation for this RC. You know, you can see the wheelie bar working in the grass. So guys, I'd say this is actually going faster than the 4S was with a 16 tooth pinion. This is a very good spot. Super cool. The handling's amazing. The tape tires are handling it no problem. So I highly recommend this setup. Yeah, it's running absolutely awesome. And the range is just immense. It's way up there, maybe a good 500 yards. And we've so far had the throttle all the way down the whole time. You can get some air. Yeah, so smooth, guys. I think this RC is going to be part of my permanent collection. Very cool. Right guys, we'll get a look at the motor. It's just amazing. We'll get a look at the motor's temperature. See, that's the 3S Lipo. See, that's coming to an end now, and then we have the wheel off, guys. Oh no. So the wheels just came off there, guys, and I'm assuming that I've lost the pin for the 1 to 10 scale wheel. Highly unlikely, yep, JB welded wheel. See, the hex have held up no problem, but the pins came off, and so is the wheel nut, just as I was bringing it to an end. Unfortunately, guys, there's probably absolutely no way of me finding that. However, the 3S Lipo battery was absolutely awesome. There's a washer there. I'm assuming that wheel nut has maybe came off as we were driving. I was just bringing it to its end. So that's a start. So we're going to continue on with the 4S Lipo battery as soon as I get a chance. And this will continue on with this video, guys, but thanks for watching. It's a good start. And so guys, just to add to that, we've got the twin fans still on. Now, I felt the motor and it's barely even warm. It's actually still pretty almost cool. Completely normal. So it just shows you guys the advantages of putting a bigger motor, a bigger power system, you know, overpowering an RC, and then going with a lower lipo, and it keeps your electronics super cool, you know, rather than pushing it to the limit on a smaller system which could burn out. So we'll continue on with that 4S Lipo, guys. I can't find the nut, but we did well today. Everything looks awesome. So guys, we're back out with Venom, the Hobao Hyper TT, 1 to 10 scale, big block motor, 120 amp ESC. We've now got a 25 tooth pinion in this, just like before, but we've moved up to a 4S Lipo battery. And now I have put some Loctite in all 4 nuts of the wheels and tyres. So this is a move upwards from 3S to 4S. So let's see what it can do, guys. See if it can keep the wheels and tyres on. Let's go. Yeah, it's very fast now, guys. And that's off-road, so I'm not sure how fast that would go on road. A good 60 miles per hour at least. It's a bullet. So guys, I did realise through my time RCs that Hobao, the gears, they seem to just be almost indestructible, you know, compared to like a Traxxas Bandit or, you know, a Slash, where when I put big powerful systems in, the gears would just shred. But here we have a 1/8 scale motor running on 4S and a 25 tooth pinion, and as you can see, it is running very well. Sort of have to take your time on the turns, so it doesn't want to roll over. You know, the turning radius is obviously, you know, quite big, but it's absolutely flying. I've got the gyro on just a little bit, probably halfway. I think this would do, I think about 70 miles per hour, maybe 60 on road, guys, because it is running off road. See if we can get some air, a little jumps here and there. Jump there. So see if we can get some air over here. Big spin, guys, there goes the spoiler. I'll stop it there. So guys, we have big tumble there. All we've done is knock the wheelie bar up. So the wheelie bar's went and knocked right up, and all it's done is just push that spoiler right off. And all we need to do is just pull that down, so it's straight again. Like there, and we can just put the spoiler back on, guys. So guys, all that happened there was the RC took a tumble and the wheelie bar came upwards and it knocked the wing off. It's held on by two little screws. I can't actually screw them in at the moment, but obviously, you know, going about 70 miles, 60 miles per hour, you know, it's going to be pretty brutal, but we can continue on. No, we don't need the spoiler. That was because I tried to take a jump there. Obviously didn't like it. There we go. It's a lot harder to jump, guys, when you're facing the jump. So if it's coming towards you, you can control it better. Just like so. We'll try again. And that's a small hill. Can't really see that, but it is quite small. Yeah, it's going very fast, guys. Oh, there we go. And that wheelie bar taking the majority of the punishment again. Yep, so I'll get that fixed up, guys. I think that's all the footage we need for today. 4S Lipo, Venom. I think we'll go for some on-road, just flat speed runs and stuff. But as you can see, the wheelie bar is amazing for just keeping the RC flat on the ground. It would be wheeling all over the place if I didn't have that. But if you're doing jumps, of course, you know, the back end is going to hit the terrain before the RC does if you don't get it perfect. But I don't have a temp gun with me, guys, but we'll just check the temperature of this. And you know, the motor's still, it's actually almost cold, which is surprising. It's even cooler than it was with the 4S for some reason, maybe because it's a colder day. But it just shows you guys what you can achieve running a big power system and a small RC. Once again, it keeps everything just free from overloading the electrics, and you can get massive speed, guys. So We'll try different terrains, guys. I've got different wheels and tyres to try. Loctite held up absolutely awesome, so that was the best idea I've ever done with the wheels and tyres and the nuts. So let's move on to the next video. I hope you enjoyed that.